Hi everyone, Bruno Recommends Records here again, and today I'm not here for a rant, but I'm here to tell you the secret of happiness in terms of record collecting. So I'm gonna go through a list that Discogs put out, which is called 9 Distinct Types of Record Collectors, and I'm gonna add one more. Let's start with that, okay? So according to Discogs, first, superfan, an artist devotee. You know your favorite artists everywhere and you show your support by collecting everything they put out. Your record collection reflects your fandom. Number two, nostalgist, trip back in time. You collect the records that take you back to specific times in your life and the memories evoked by the music. Your record collection tells your story. Number three, eclectic. Little bit of everything. You enjoy a wide range of music and collect a little bit of everything from across a spectrum of artists and genres. Your record collection showcases your unique tastes. Number four, aficionado, subject matter expert. You're a specialist who digs deep into particular sounds or styles, times and places, an expert on different labels, genre niches, and histories. Your record collection displays your knowledge. Number five, audiophile, quest for pristine sound. You seek out recordings for their quality and fidelity, and you want to listen to the cleanest version of the music on as high fidelity a system as possible. Your record collection captures the truest sound. Number six, archivist, preserving a culture. You collect records to preserve musical cultures and keep them alive for posterity. You're a steward and a resource of these artifacts and their stories. Your record collection is a reference library for future generations. Number seven, originals. First pressing focus. You look for records to get as close to the source as possible, seeking out original pressings to hear the music as it was first captured. Your collection showcases the authentic artifact. Number eight, completist, has to have them all, like Pokemons. You collect records to complete a set within a genre, a label, or a specific artist, and you aspire to own every version of every release. Your record collection displays your achievement. Number nine, visualist, album as visual art form. You look at records and see physical and visual art objects, and you collect and display records for their aesthetic qualities as well as for the music. Your record collection is a work of art. Now they have another list saying 7 distinct habits of record collectors. First, novice, new to collecting. You're a new collector taking your first step. You may have just bought or been gifted your first record or turntable, and you're curious what comes next. Number two, casual, an occasional pastime. You buy records occasionally, whether old favorites or new finds, adding to a collection that may be small but growing. Number three, hunter, digger, seeker. You're a dedicated crate digger, always on the lookout for the records you know are out there, the rare gems, obscure favorites, and elusive holy grails. Number four, speculator, collector and seller. You buy and sell records, and your collecting is both a passion and a business pursuit, whether full-time or side hustle. Number five, professional, industry specialist. You collect records as an extension of a professional role in the music industry, academia, or with a record store, and your collection reflects your work and expertise. Number six, devoted, lifelong collector, you are a dedicated lifelong record collector and your collection reflects a lifetime of careful and curious accumulation. Number 7. Curator, audio storyteller. Your collection is a material you create with, often marking music experiences for others, example DJs or sample hunters. You collect with music's themes in mind. So, this is all really, really well done, actually. It reflects a lot of personalities, but let's say, in my opinion, we all as collectors should be allowed to have split personalities in terms of both of these lists. I'm going to add one more to the first list, which is the record collector who has a YouTube channel. And that may influence what he acquires because, especially if he earns some money from his videos or his channel, right? And it makes all the sense. So the most he shows, the most views he's gonna get. So that will influence someone to be a collector as well, which is not included in here. Now, let's get rid of all this bullshit. Because I think for you to be a record collector and to be happy, all you need is this. And I have a few notes aside, so I'm going to look to them. If I'm looking a little bit up, I'm looking to my notes and going through it, okay? So I hope you guys don't mind, but you're going to enjoy it. So for some people, collecting is like an extension of your sexual organ. And we are not here like kids with rulers, seeing which one is the biggest one and which one is the smallest one, right? Keep that in mind. So this is not a competition. The best record collection is always the one we own. Wanting more is healthy as long as we're not greedy and want to have everything in one go. To keep something in our want list and wait for the best deal to happen, it will always make us enjoy much more an acquisition, right? For example, working the whole summer to buy something earned from our own hard work instead of having it offered or taken for granted, like we all used to do when we were teenagers a long time ago. Do you remember that? Right. So, I bet those records that you bought that cost you like putting money aside when you were a teenager and you didn't have enough budget to buy the records you wanted. So putting that money aside and then you bought that record and you only have a few records or a few CDs and you would listen to them over and over and over again. Those are still the ones that you appreciate the most. Even if the record wasn't that great, that record will be amazing for the rest of your life, right? Okay. So, being a completist, which is the only thing I think that from all distinct types of record collecting that Discog says it exists, is the most dangerous and the worst one, in my opinion. Because being a completist, having everything from one single artist or label or whatever seems really cool. But besides you, no one gives a fuck, right? If you are only gonna listen to one or just a few albums from that band, screw the rest. I know it will make a cool video if you wanna have it, if you have a channel, but will also add unnecessary pressure to you or to what you really want to buy. And then you have to keep up with that. And the people who watches your videos are going to waiting for that, right? Like if I start doing too many rants, people are going to start waiting for rants instead of having these kind of more conversational videos or showing my records, something like that. So my advice is be aware of your budget. Research your surroundings in terms of record shops, stalls, record fairs, things like that. And within your options, buy what you like, but most importantly, what you can. So don't plan too much and keep always a mental list of stuff you'd love to have, but go with the flow and always allow yourself to be surprised. And I completely assure you, if you do that, you don't need to be a specific record collector. You don't need to buy specific stuff. And you don't need to be a completist. And you can have a little bit of everything. And then there's another thing that happens, which is you have a copy that is not in the best shape, or the edition is not the one you wanted. And further on your life, you're gonna see a cheap copy, the one you really wanted from that record. So you buy it again, and then you get rid of the other one. As easy as that, okay? So don't allow anyone to come with this kind of craps and this kind of videos. Sorry for the people who do it, and especially the people who earn money doing it, because the other ones are like, oh, I'm this Wikipedia of record collecting. No one is a fucking Wikipedia of record collecting. This doesn't work the same way to everybody, right? So there you go. I hope you like my advice. I'm just gonna say thanks for the shout out from Vinyl Richie for my last video, not the last one, but the rant one, the fake rant one, as well as to MGK, who gave a shout out for that same video. And I got quite a few views on that video, which for a small channel like mine is more than enough. So thanks a lot. And thanks especially for Vinyl Richie, put a lot of people coming on my way. And whenever they come with a good conversation, that's what I really like. Because like I said, subscribers, views, and all that kind of crap are not what I really want from this. What I really want from this is to start making like connections in terms of possible friendships within the vinyl community. This meaning that with people that have the same habits and the same hobby like me. Okay? So there you go. No further ado, following Rich's advice, going for 18 minutes, I'm done. See you later, guys.